towards a rotation. Who's holding onto the backside of Tube right now? Safe. Under a lot of pressure though.
Yeah, but he's got... I thought he might have gone bailed out by Runner. He's been overwhelmed. Rien's a player I want to talk about further. Has been a shining star for Heretics, for Trex. Gonna get one on the way out here and turns his attention towards middle, and rightly so. Gorgeous from Trex. A lot of questions around his performances of late, and already looking very good here, capitalizing well on Kicks' utility, sent into motion, leaving just Rien's. A tap on the spike to try and draw some of the attention. Excellent trade there in the end. Vitality. Yeah, he's got a little gap. No, not anymore. And he might get overwhelmed. He's got to be really careful. Safe. Those mechanical monsters. He'll at least punish Rien's and the follow-up.
Wait, hang on. That was Benji in the front lines. It was actually off the tag, but...
Spike planted.
But this is what scares me, though, a little. That Bulldog in the hands of Miniboo. If Boo and Padatek can play him in, that's got some potential. Looking like maybe there's that mid lurk coming out as well from Boo. Have to wait on the timing of that. 4 players to play this retake. Padatek's already taken away Safe. Padatek's just trying to play towards the side, and this is the time for Boo to strike perfect. And now the tension is split and punished. Padatek at the helm, and now just one and not for long.
Just yet, but the drone will confirm presence. Well, they're trying to get him, but catches the backside of his own flash here. Miniboo and Boo to find the kills. Opens up A side a little bit, but a play down Tube here from Vitality. Trex may be in a position to catch at least info. More than that.
Yeah. Actually, Safe though with a massive chance here.
Yeah,
already done big damage, so that's great to take away those weapons. Those were Vandals now left on the ground, so you're happy enough with that, and that's going to be one to be able to be picked up too. Yeah, Sender's in a bit of a nightmare because they need to overwhelm him. They need to secure one of the sides of the map. Sender!
Hang on, they both step in!
Sender, what is that? What in God's name is happening? And Rien's has been noted. Support's on the way, and Safe has that Vandal he worked so hard for. Sender is doing the dance so well. He's buying so much time. Rien's is screwed, trying to bail himself out here. Can he keep this on track?
I have the
Safe. Oh, brilliance from Safe and Sender. Mid-pressure. The timing on this, and Rien's too. Layers upon layers to handle. And look at his patience from Rien's. Perfect. Oh, he's seen it all. Doesn't need to overwhelm it here. Doesn't need to do too much. He set up everyone with the information, but it's actually Benji Fishy to fall. Maybe still a little life in them yet, but Miniboo says no. And Sender, the last one, standing with a stunning shot. But 2 to find and no time to do it. I think he knows this one's wraps. Heretics right back.
Information confirmed on the back of this.
Starting to congregate towards this A site now. 35 seconds, and again, information free flowing. Save.
The tripwire killed him.
Oh, Miniboo. Not going to be happy with that at all. And this is just, look at them. They're all stuck here. All of them are stuck in the corner.
Spike down.
And Vitality just punishing them. Rien's, you're going to have to do some heroics here. Flashed up in the corner. They want him dead, and they're going to get it. Vitality answering. But so is one of the players. Yeah. How has Boo got it? And the pacing of this. Hunter's Fury's there. Miniboo's starting to fire off as well, but look at the punishment. Boo and Benji Fishy both fall. Safe looking for some more information on the jump spot. He's going to find a little more than he wanted. And that's messy from Trex. It's not what you need. And Safe is trying to bail him out here, trying to keep him alive. But Miniboo is having none of it. None of these can be recovered yet, though. None of those rifles could fall into Miniboo's hands.
Because he's still got a flash to work with.
Yeah.
If he can isolate somebody and get an upgrade, it's definitely doable.
Michael, we're just gonna wait.
Please check.
We're just gonna wait. We're gonna wait.
Thank you.
It's all good. They checked. All good.
Golf
I like
clap.
the way we clapped.
Golf clap.
Was like, yep.
Yep.
Initial Hunter's Fury. Don't think it's gonna find too much. No, but it does allow for some safe passage to apply this pressure. Trex now needs to pretty much commit towards A main, feeling like they've lost the rest of the map, and you're right, they've pivoted. But look who's still there though, Safe. Out of all the players, he's the one I probably wouldn't want to meet, and that's why. The guy's dangerous.
Spike as well.
That's a big find for him. Massive trade for Benji Fishy. But the cross, still not safe as well. Kicks! Desperate for that to connect. Doesn't get it, so this should be the plant now coming in.
Runner though. Going to try and find some information on the backside of this.
Planted.
I think Miniboo as well, clearing with his ultimate all the way into spawn, so Heretics now know what space they've got to work with, and do have the numbers advantage here as well.
Gonna need to find someone soon. Waiting on the timing of the flank potentially, but Miniboo probably won't pull that trigger too soon. He does actually, gives a chance now. Runner with the first step to work forward. You can see where they're both waiting.
enemy
Oh,
remaining.
and he's got another! A freebie on Rienz, and now it's on Boo. A 1v2, and he's been noted. He's got the best of Runner. But Trex, he's not stopping on this. He's finally pulled away. Spray comes in. Boo's got to be real careful down to just that classic here. But time is on his side. And I don't know how close this is going to be. I don't think he does. Very well done by Boo in the end. In the approach, but already the outrun coming through. Sender's got to be careful. They might challenge this quite early. And yeah, he's in danger. He's lucky to be still alive at this point, but they can clear. Runner on the other side of the map has somewhat bailed them out in unison, right? Finding Boo is big. That indicates there may have been something else happening, but still, they look like they're just going to commit this way. Spike's on the way over. Pressure from Safe, who's just thriving, but this is just madness. Brawling out on the side, and Sender somehow still alive.
25 HP.
I don't know how he's lived this long.
No stray bullet catching inside the smoke here. Able to get Patstick back on his feet though. Sender still looking to do some damage.
I know. Benji Fishy caught him that time. And now it's Trex.
Spike down.
Trying to catch him before they can get that plant. Already going to take away Benji Fishy. Re-ends on the trade. And again, this is all ahead of the plant here. They didn't fully stabilize. Maybe Vitality starts lots to work around. And the nade from Padatek if they need it. Benji Fishy will give up his life for this if he has to. Not ideal, but it's fine. Again, he's done his job here. He got that plant down. First layer to this, to slow down any sort of diffuse, is that fragment, right?
Oh, hang on.
That doesn't feel as safe as I thought it might be, but here we go, Mini Boo. Look at the angle. Look at the angle he's working with for these plants. They actually clear him in the end.
Yeah.
And the timing is right. I think Vitality absolutely shocked them in there because Heretics looked like they had it on wrap. We see this test here. I don't think Heretics have seen this yet. I don't know how aware they are that Safe has been walking here. And a 1-for-1 trade. Safe still standing, goes back for a second, outdone. Had to turn the flash. Either way, he was probably dead at that point, but first time Heretics have worked that out, but they haven't cracked the site just yet. Kicks and Trex still going to be watching this one. The plant's made it over, so that should be going down into a 3v3 post plant.
Spike planted.
Sender actually picking up Mini Boo's position here. Probably going to isolate, or at least confirm Benji's whereabouts. Yeah.
That's a good angle, isn't it?
Yeah.
Thanks for that one. That's a bit of an issue now. Mini Boo and Boo. What can they achieve? Gonna reveal the position on the site. Pop flash and a swing. No presence noted close. See if they can create a nice little crossfire here. Actually, Mini Boo gonna get a little bit aggressive in this. Pop the ult as well. Gotta be cautious though. Be a little bit careful. He can keep track of them, but he needs to bank on Boo to do some serious work. Another tap on the spike. You're gonna come out of this one. Sender. Last one alive.
Wow.
Beautiful work between the two of them there.
Right, Vitality seemingly still aware of the possibility it's a fake.
And Safe seems to be the one reading this really well, but he couldn't convert the kill. Benji Fishy lingering around long enough to catch Safe. Now, do they get the success on the side? They're not going to have as much of an easy time as they imagine. 15 seconds. They've got to stick the landing. Sender's right here. He knows they are just behind that wall. The flash was not good enough at all, and it's a massacre.
Don't necessarily achieve anything on the back of the drone.
But I'm looking at this mid-progress between kind of Trex, and I guess you could argue Safe as well in Tube, see what they can get out of this. Runner's fallen though. They're starting to lose out on the players on the site itself, and that could be the issue. As much as this pinch could have been really nice, makes it very uncomfortable. They need to get something in their favor, a kill. That's it, that'll do. That'll open up a chance or two. Still a player on the side that they haven't yet cleared. That's going to be Boo and Swept. Sender, well done on that front. And again, this pinch looking really well crafted.
30 seconds left.
Get the plant down.
Planted.
Can. And now into a 3v3. Rienz kind of locks him on the sight. And his aim is just so clean. But a great trade for Sender, who's having around it. Benji Fishy looking dead to rights at that point. But still in sight. Sender tries to make a swing. Mini Boo did that sort of thing in the first half. He's not going to fall for it again, but it's on Trex now.
Nothing to really cut sight lines. Well, actually, no, still got a cage, sorry.
Okay. The double swing, Trex!
They stack up.
You couldn't ask for it to happen better for him. Not a great deal yet. They've slowed the roll a little. They're trying to play him in.
Yeah, couldn't get the dart quick enough.
He still gets one, I don't know how.
Down A.
Trade is there, 30 seconds now. Boo, Rienz, and Benji Fishy, but he's still got those rifles standing. And Sender's already taken away Rienz. HP. A little lower for Sender there for a second, but back into place. Benji Fishy's found, and Boo looking like a formality here. That's very, very robust approach from Vitality.
Now on the back of the Yoru investment.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, mitigating all of the impact it could have had actively in the round.
This is crucial, though.
Yeah, this is everything. Barrel shows, and Safe goes into the next round. Mini Boo as well, outdoing Runner. This now goes to the back line. You're looking at Sender, you're looking at Kicks. You're looking at Trex as well. Stall on the spike. That's the name of the game here. Time imperative starts to tick. They've got to get a move on now. Heretics can't quite get to the spike. You can see what's there. The spray, the prey, and the pull away. They can't get to it. Boo trying to just dismantle the back lines. And is that going to be enough? It might just be. They break the back lines.
Oh my god, I thought he had it.
I thought he had that too. Which is incredibly surprising, but position still going to be noted. Camera finally dealt with the Viper's Pit in place. 4 players for Heretics are on this site, but the fight, it kicks off. Rienz and Patatek the ones to connect so far. Flash doesn't get turned. Benji Fishy the one to capitalize on Mini Boo's utility. And Safe's lurk just feels so far away now.
Yeah, almost lost in this lurk. A 1v5. Patatek the only one softened up, but Rienz talked about him being sharp. Heretics so far.
Yeah. And I think the bigger thing for me with Rienz is that it looked good on LAN, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is going to be tricky, but let's see if they can make anything of it. We'll get back to topic if they do, but looking at the damage so far on Vitality, it's going to be tricky. Soph does remove Rienz, but yeah. I think it was the impact on LAN that really had me on his side. Young player looking good on it. Actually, hold on. Runner going to find Boo, and that's a rifle. Not easy to recover, but it's within touching distance. Flash goes in, Plant goes down, and they've got Kicks on the ult as well. Mini Boo going to put his life on the line for this. 5 HP, that's all he's got, but he's going to try and get everything he can for them. 2 players on the site. Patatek clears Sender. Yeah, back on track. Clean.
Again, you just look at Mini Boo's ults time and time again. It's never an overheat situation with that Euro ult. We haven't seen Rienz rotate just yet, but Heretics should be in the know about this B site here.
30 seconds
But do they know about the man at the back of the side? They don't yet. Mini Boo's already here. This man is omnipresent. Hard to get around him. Benji Fishy's still standing as well. They're struggling until then. Trek's going to start removing some of the players on the site itself.
15 seconds though.
That's really nice, but they are running low on time. You're right, 15. They need to get that plant down, and look who's watching. This gets trickier. The divide going to make things a little bit easier. Could have caught a pixel there. Luckily looked away. Hot flash through doesn't swing off it. Now going to have to work in unison. Rienz, Boo, and Patatek. That operator suddenly becoming a bit of an issue to try and make work at this range.
But hang on though, they're not going to have audio here.
And this becomes a horrible situation to try and play that deeper post plant. They're not going to have the same freedom. They can't fall away from this. Sender and Kicks maybe both looking towards that. You can still see the kit of utility with Kicks, but it's Sender to find Rienz. And now it's down to Patatek and Boo, right? Can they get back on the site here? Sender trying to toy with the time. Running that clock so low. Kicks has got his 1v1 and he wins it, but Patatek going for the defuse here as best he can. He's got it halfway. 11 HP. He's trying it. He's trying as much as he can. He's run out of time, and Vitality coming through on middle very, very late for Benji Fishy on this.
Somebody's got to watch the backlines here. If Runner pops out of this.
I don't know who's watching, but Benji Fishy looked away for a second. Mini Boo the one to answer back. Back and forth we go. The spray not there for Runner this time, but time's starting to tick here. And once again, this back line hard to handle. Trex finally makes his presence noted. Down on 5 HP, Safe still on the money. And Vitality.
It might just be Boo to move up and try and take that space back.
And it's actually Runner to find Mini Boo. So already, Impact off the back of this, not getting away with what they wanted. They look like they're considering doubling down on this. Going to invest the ult as well. Mini Boo's corpse going to be giving all that info across. Patatek on the left, and on the right, we know it already. It's going to be Boo waiting.
Big info here if that connects.
That should be pretty much all of them, but the swing together makes Patatek irrelevant, and it's just the red carpet rolled out towards the A site. Plants in place, and this is beautiful. Look at this mid-pressure as well from Kicks. Layers on layers. Vitality should be really stretching their legs now at this point. Boo, I don't think there's much to be done for him here. A 1v4 is a great deal to ask.
Of any player.
Yeah, and this should be 12. Vitality looking really, really well-rounded here.
Poison orb emitted.
I think with what happened earlier on, Boo even catching a tag here. Boo might just opt to hold on to the upgrade, nonetheless. From the Bulldog he brought in, but Kicks might catch him here. Yeah, he does. Now it gets a little problematic.
Yeah, they've got to break through this. The reveal, I mean, again, I want to see on the side here because they're going to depend on a little bit of utility to try and keep them in some sort of safety, but finally we see Safe's luck really paying off there, at least getting one. Taking away Mini Boo is big.
No spike down just yet.
Yeah, you're right, 13 seconds. I thought they just had that down, but it's not the case.
Spike
Can't spam
planted.
this one yet either. Benji Fishy creeping close towards that pit. They got to try and sweep this somehow. Hoping that some of that utility lands, and it does to an extent. Right now, they can
gotta give
start
up
sweeping
pit
this.
now.
Pit's going to fall back. What do they have to depend on? One shock dart, I think, is all that's really there. And actually, no, tell a lie, not even in place at this point. Buying a little bit of time, but time is of the essence. And Heretics need to get a move on here. Boo's going to clear out Sender, but it's Runner to answer back. Down and looking at just Kicks. Kicks and Runner. How much time? It is not towards halfway. Rien's going to take away Runner, but it's all on Kicks in a 1v1. Boo desperately wants it to half, and he's going to get it halfway. But that's all he's going to get here. Surely 2 bullets is all they needed. Kicks to confirm, and Vitality picking up Breeze.
I mean, I'll come back to what you just said. It does feel like a little bit of an upset, to be honest with you. Slip into market here, not caught by
God, they're so close.
over, and yeah, very, very close, but numbers advantage, and look at the HP bars as well on the right side of the screen.
Okay, he's seen it. It naturally saves, absolutely saved the day. He's made this look pretty much done. That round looked wrapped until Safe found so much value then. 3 critical kills. And Benji Fishy now, I don't know how you're meant to pressure this. I mean, normally it takes a lot of utility and mistakes, and they're already getting that mid lurk going. They're already going to get that flank on the way. Oh, Benji Fishy, this one's not looking like it's for you. No, absolutely not. And Miniboo, well, not going to get what he wants at all. And look at Vitality, so aware of this pressure now. Actually, Rienz and Patatek can still sometimes find value, but I mean,
yeah,
it was classics. Yeah, you're not going to get much more than that if you're going to play it out differently. You might as well just try and brawl. Maybe you cost them a rifle or two, but not to be the case here.
And this is the key thing as well, whilst we do have this dead time now. If Vitality want to continue with this approach where they create a little pocket in the corner of sight with the Viper Wall, then market becomes such a crucial position in terms of maintaining control of this B site, making sure that
the pace in which they're doing this, they're going to be pinched, they're going to have nowhere to back to. Fortunately, Patatek saved them in this to give them somewhere to fall away to, right? Falls away towards Pillar, but Center does find Rienz. Now, site-wise, they've managing to identify all of the loose threads in middle.
Exactly the response you want to see, and maybe this is just an example of the stars aligning for them, but you can see here Benji's adjustment of utility, a trip inside market here. And even so, I think Trex's knife even initially connected onto Benji to remove that utility. Now things will slow down just a little bit. Kicks. Also the map. Knife will keep Heretics guessing here. But Trex, you don't want to see him fall immediately. I mean, he goes for 1-for-1. See the plant will come through, allowing Kicks to distance himself just a little bit from this. It's a wide open plant as well, so not too telling.
But I like the Boost playing CT, right? Just playing safe.
Oh, actually, I don't like it now. I don't like it now. He's definitely heard the steps of Benji.
Oh dear. Oh dear, okay. I mean, Patatek a hero of the round, because that got really dicey. Oh. I'm not looking convinced just yet.
Not a good start.
He's alive, though. He's alive. That's the first. I mean, taking the time in Vitality, kind of pausing a little bit, right? It's went for that early take, maybe noting the rifle was enough that they want to kind of keep them guessing. Still got options to play with Sender. Smoke just going to be invested now.
Shadows here.
Looking to re-hit through market.
Toxins, poison ore emitted.
Bye, Boo. Safe, forging the path. Miniboo fancies a go, and the brothers in arms laying towards the top and middle. And you can see Benji Fisher just catching one on the cross. They kind of know what's going on here, but
here's the TP as well, yeah.
There's not much you can do to stop this, really. Vitality running the map really well. Playing towards top middle. Benji Fisher trying it. And actually, almost made me a believer.
Yeah.
Almost. Patatek did get a rifle, but couldn't quite bring it through in time.
His utility investment.
Oh, look at this pathing. They've got the green light.
Oh, it's perfect as well.
And he's going to find Miniboo on this one. And now they've got the perfect pinch on the site. There's a lot of bodies here, though, still. I don't know if they're going to be fully aware of this. Patatek is still here, and he gets the timing to perfection. Safe, the only one to get one back. It's out on the Sender and Kicks. I mean, Rien's digging his heels into this. He's barely alive. Sender gets out of danger.
That's
I say
bold.
that.
I don't think you wanted to TP up there, no.
No, but getting Patatech out of that position is difficult. Rien's just trying to still be relevant to this, and Patatech made a meal out of that. Rien's is saving this round for Heretic so far, but his Kicks in a 1v2. With Wingman getting the plant, there's chances again, Mike.
Benji's got his ult, so I think they want to try and reposition back here. Kicks seemingly aware initially. You see the ping here for the body, yeah, Neural Theft will come out.
It's a name fight he wants.
Second ping's going to be telling.
Oh, but he's isolated one. The 1v1 not going to get it in the end. Benji Fishy will deny him clutching that up, but still, heroics from Rienz in that round, it felt like, to even get that back on track. It wasn't comfy for Heretics.
No, it wasn't. Lilbo's not going to get that.
No, absolutely not. Spike's back in hand, but 20 seconds down. Patatech looking to see how he can play this, right? Like, if he goes on the side, Kicks reads it so easily. Maybe a little unnecessary, not even a tap on the Spike if I'm not mistaken. But Boo with a big shot takes away Trex. It's down to a 2v2, even. Spike is in, they've got time on their side. Sender and Kicks need to secure the site. Oh, Benji Fishy. There's the time for him to swing in. Nicely done. As Heretics start clawing the game back, but it's not pretty, Mike, but they're getting rounds on the board.
No, this feels...
This is the correct site Heretics have stacked. Vitality are committing to... Oh, look at the spam. So difficult to cross. Benji Fishy want to capitalize on that first player forward, which was Runner. Plant obviously not going to come through just yet. Ascender waiting on the side to try and maybe be that next layer. Flashed in and the swing. He's going to find Benji Fishy. Needs a bit more, can't get it. Rienz is where it stops. Plant should come through. I think Wingman's got that one covered.
Hang on,
I'm looking at
safe
safe here. How's he got into this position? Rienz
imposter mode
is going to be gutted. Yeah, he absolutely is. No idea how the hell Safe just got to that position again. Maybe that gap in market being another issue here. Thrash coming through. This one almost puts the cherry on the top of the cake here. I don't know what Boo and Patatech want to do to try and disrupt this back line, to try and get them out of these positions.
Still got a snakebite to work with as well.
Not really gonna, not doing much for this one. Safe comfy with it. Patatech can't even really spam into this either with that Guardian. Yeah, dealt with. Kicks. Gets it.
Hang on though, Vitality have completely flipped the script here.
And hearing this should be quite telling, but there's a paranoia. That's Patatech now removed, so Benji Fishy needs to be played in. You can see the layers to this. The flashes are fantastic. Miniboo does commit to the ult. I was wondering if he was feeling it, and he feels it enough. But look at this space take. Look at what Vitality are fighting for. CT. They haven't gone back towards main. The owl drone will at least connect towards one. Oh, and Sender's been taken down. It's all on Kicks here. Miniboo. The chips were down and out, but he needed a big round, and this might be it. But Kicks, can you do anything? Not this time. Miniboo on the board.
On the board with a 4K as well, nonetheless.
Beautiful. There it is. This could be another confidence builder. This could be good for him. Boo on the other side too, but Vitality, if you're forgetting the first map, you shouldn't, because there's a reason they were dangerous here. The paranoia looks good, but Boo can't crest that corner. He'd have been spammed out. Miniboo the one to bail him out a little bit here, keep him safe, and dip away. Doesn't overstay his welcome. Keeps him down a little lower. Keep your eyes towards Kicks, and look at Sender's position again. Trying to slip the net. This time Rienz catches him.
Yeah, noted with the adjustment here of the spike cam as well. You see the ping coming out on the minimap. Kicks. Rifle in hand, yes, but 1v4 situation.
Oy. All right, Kicks. If you're Heretics, you're sitting safe, right? You're not taking any risks here. Want to keep all four alive, keep that money building, and if you're Kicks, how do you carve up any of these into individual pieces? That, not great. That doesn't help matters.
30 seconds left.
And he's down in 28 seconds. Hoping someone would give him a chance, and I think the call's been made of do not give him an inch, and they don't. Rien's waiting, and Heretics wait. Yeah, I don't really know. Runner has also been taken down by, like, okay, that's... Yeah, because Rien's is 6.8k.
Yeah.
We'll come back to that because he's just gone down, so we're going to have a little look back at that at the start of this. And this could be another round that you don't want to be losing, right? This could be key. This could have really taken that scoreline into your lead, give you that comfort on the half.
Can't stop it coming through.
In. They cannot. They couldn't spam it away. Still paranoia for Sender too. This is huge.
But now you look at the ultimate. Kicks' ultimate in the post plant here.
Oh, you're right.
Could be pivotal.
Spot on. Miniboo looking to try and get involved. And he does. Takes down Sender. Rienz on towards Safe. How the hell did this just happen? It's Kicks and Trex. The last two alive, and they get overwhelmed, swarmed. As Kicks is the one to stand to try and face him down the defuse beginning, and a nice attempt, but not nice enough. Heretics, even after leaving Patatech, nearly wept. coming in. What we got for the retake here? Plenty of flashes with Heretic.
Spike planted.
Speaking of Heretic, there's the ult, but he's flashed up as well. Runner trying to send out the flash on that. The trade comes in. Rien's the one to be absolutely tearing apart. VCT wanted in on the action. And Vitality, as said, felt like they fell out of favor with the gods. This game just got ripped away from them. I don't know even how.
Yeah.
A turn of events. And Heretics have crept incredibly deep towards Sender. Having to depend on the paranoia to give him a little bit of space, but starting to peel away. Call in Kicks to the equation. It's Runner to connect towards VCT. That's nice from Kicks. At least catches Miniboo, but the site's starting to wave the Heretics banner. No plant to be seen just yet, and they're lacking in the bodies, but Heretic trying to make up for it.
Yeah, maybe a little bit of an overcommitment there. Going to give Patstek a play back in here, but Boo will fall to the boom bot. It's tough viewing.
The X-ray was hilarious. I'm just trying to run.
Last player standing.
And Sender gonna get Rien, so they know it's Heretic. They knew he was on the site. He does find the 1v1.
On for the ace.
10 HP. Go on, Heretic. Oh, so ready for it. That would have been pretty wild. Trex and Sender do manage to survive, but okay. I just don't know where this game. That is a safe remove from the start of the round. I mean, is Runner gonna make up for it? Yeah. Joined by Sender. Gonna keep safe the other side of the map, so not gonna let this slip through their fingertips.
What I was saying though is I was expecting somebody to go home and do the homework and look at what the other tripwire kill was, because I'm sure it was Fracture and it was Fnatic. So.
Okay. Oh. Okay. I'm getting nervous in this round. Why am I getting nervous? I feel weird about it. I feel weird about this round.
And no rifle recovered just yet, but
all good.
okay,
all
Kicks
good.
and Runner to. What was that?
problem.
4 Bulldogs brought into this though?
I don't. The site here just banking on that smoke to keep him safe. Boo considering when to go for this as well. And Runner gets manhandled. Look at that. Oh wait, did Boo just goes into the kill compilation of today's games? Boo being dealt with. And now we see if they can hold this. Sender's paranoia could be pretty nice if it's just placed correctly. Safe going down once again to Miniboo. Paranoia does come through, gets dodged, but Miniboo showing off now. From a very quiet performance, he's picked himself up and really looking much better. Sender looking to try and catch him on the way out now. Yeah, not gonna happen. They got this one now. Starting to feel out the game.
I didn't clock it. Was
The round of applause on the corner, but is she gonna wait? Does he get checked on here? Proactive approach gets sent back. Runner not gonna let him get away with it, but the isolation there was fantastic. Rien's gonna get away, but they still need to clear out VCT, who's waiting with his trap. Again, Kick's got another. Kick's just got another on Rien's. Oh, this is ridiculous, but VCT isn't losing this round.
wow. The fact that it comes down to that to break back through.
It's Fury. And that's Trex down to the walking wounded. And oh, this time it's Runner, not even safe. Just don't need to see him apparently, this man. Just spamming on through. Safe does get one back, but again, it's to try and get pressure on that spike. It's gonna be very difficult. The paranoia doesn't find what it wants. But Sender gets up close and personal. He's still going. He's got a gun as well. This man is doing everything he can. But VCT breaking their hearts once again. They need to get towards the site pretty soon. 18, and now they're in. Vitality is still here as well. They're playing towards the back of the pillar. 10 seconds now. Keep your eyes on this one. Safe swings out, finds 2. Masses of value, but VCT still here. He's got to get towards the plant as well. Boo needs to be the bodyguard, and he can't quite handle the pressure. It's down to Rien's and VCT. How much can they do? Not enough. Vitality playing to the clock, going to get the defuse. They're back in this game with 3 standing.
Really good mid-round protocols from Vitality. Oh, the choke point.
30 seconds left.
I'm going to go for the paint shell first. Sender is lower, and actually the flash was exceptional, but no
Sender
kill.
alive?
Huh?
They're stood next to each other.
They have no idea. How is Sender hit? And now he dies! And Heretic's fall into the showstopper. This, again, these rounds are so strange, and look who's back in his known position. Miniboo needs to make some damage happen, and he is. Heretics still firing off here in a 1v1. VCT up against Safe. The rookie against the veteran. And how does he play now? 21 kills for VCT. Did he see a barrel? I think he did. VCT outdoing backlines, but How do they deal with the utility that Benji Fishy committed earlier on to keep that backline safe? I don't know how you do it. And Miniboo getting in their faces. A little bit dangerous when that rifle could get dropped in very reachable positions. Palitek now on an island, and now here comes the pinch. They're tucked on the side. They can't really back away from this. Palitek trying to delay at least one side. He's got to keep back 2 players, though. And Boo's going to find Runner. Can't quite convert on towards the other, but still overwhelmed by Rienz. This is ridiculous. And now we look at what they've got here. Sender's got that rifle, as does Kicks. They've made something out of nothing.
Yeah, but the plant's in the spot right against the wall where it's a pretty easy spam.
How are they going to get that defused now?
Yeah, you can see desperately Kicks is looking for an angle to try and find a cheeky defuse.
Player standing.
Recon going to come through, but Sender's found Boo blind.
That'll do the job. And the defuse, it ain't stopping. Rienz can't deny. He can't deny it. Kicks gets away with the defuse right under.
Potentially push towards a 2-0.
I think Heretics this round kind of pausing, hoping something gets presented to them. Rienz does find Trex, so Trex not going to be happy with that.
You did good.
And looking do they go further. Yeah, the spam off the back from Kicks was excellent. But look who slipped through, Miniboo. How much does one man get from this, though? They can let him cook here, and he's got himself a rifle.
They've taken all this space in B main, though, so...
Ooh. The timing from Boo there, not good enough. One just kind of caught drifting. Yeah, Vitality, safe in the end. Couple of threats, though. You've got to be careful not get pressured. Rienz trying to allow some safety.
Find anything? Yeah, it's one tag.
You'll take what you get at this point. You can see what's invested on the way back through. Runner going to step forward.
Same tripwire.
Again, it's working wonders. Miniboo is going to be detained. Though spam comes out, but Benji Fishy still, this man is a monster from this position. That corner's his.
On the bounce. Well,
Pace,
Heretics
Michael.
now feeling like they want to follow through with this.
Yeah, Miniboo never down, never out. He wants in, wants the gap closed, wants to try and chase down Sender. Kicks gets sent running away, and Sender overwhelmed. There was nowhere to back to. He was left alone at sight. Kicks couldn't save him, no one could. And now Kicks safe and Trek's gonna have to try and work this back in, or Heretics have snuck this one away. The pit finally invested, but to what use?
Yeah, to what avail? Not gonna be an awful lot. Not even really giving yourself a firm grasp back on the side, finally dealing with that tripwire before it finds a kill. That set will be noted, but it's an exchange of utility that doesn't really favor Vitality.
Okay, save, show us something. You still need more though. Kicks just fell, it's all on you, and he can't quite do enough. As you said, in that 11th hour, Heretics make their stand.
Beautiful play back into this, a furious exchange in the second half as well. Credit to Vitality for playing a fantastic game here on Sunset. There's Heretics to drag this over the...
What do they have?
I'd say rotation comes through quite late, so does the plant.
Yeah, that took a minute. And for the top side. Ooh, safe though, gonna find Benji Fishy. That Sheriff now coming into effect. Oh, Rienz hits that. Again, this just feels like some of these fights are going the way it shouldn't, but now Boo left, well, struggling to find deeper impact into this round. A 1v3 will be very difficult here. And a nice attempt, but not gonna be much more than an attempt here. The timing of that. I think Benji Fishy might have considered it, but no, not early enough at all. Safe again, this lurk is filthy. Heretics were in the right place, but Safe is just continuing to unravel them with a ghost.
30 seconds.
Oh, and he wants a bit more. Not going to get past Boo, but still, his job should be done. He's done everything you could possibly ask.
Spike planted.
Finding that much with the Ghost. Around here where there's 3 rifles invested elsewhere. Finally, the plant comes through. Yeah, pretty difficult for Boo and Rienz to find anything, but they are the 2 with Sheriffs. So if they can do some damage, potentially.
Last player
Oh,
standing.
Kicks. Just kicks him in the side of the head. Rienz goes down. Boo now. Fidget spinners aren't going to get you too far. 4 players against you, and they are wanting to remove you from the server. That, however, is a denial. And these are the 3 remaining rifles, so you don't want to risk those too much. And no, Sender just sprays in. Rotating off the back of this, but they should have a favorable site to work towards, but whether or not they can land this is yet to be seen. With that sort of flash at a push, they certainly could until then. Denial on the plant. 13 seconds, it's getting close here. Kicks might have to give up a whole lot for that. I think his life get chunked down, and now we look for the lurk. They haven't seen Safe. They've got to know he's a problem somewhere. Rienz considering it. This time, turret's still in play. Trex does find Boo, down to 3v3 now, and look at the timing on that! The push and the pull here. As soon as their attention gets drawn away, then he strikes. Benji Fishy answering back. This is back and forth the whole way. And now Safe tries to lean in. Miniboo's caught him. Perfect from Miniboo. And man, they were made to work for that.
Definitely were.
It's not going to really allow you safe passage. The Dizzy up high, no one going to swing off the back, but they're still going to hold the site. 14 seconds, they're running low. Sender decides it's time to strike here. Benji Fishy should have his number, but now Plant is down. Look at him, ooh, Safe needs to get out of there. And he does. Still staying close enough by though. Vitality aren't really backing away from the site, not sitting deep. Boo looking like he's considering the res here, but where's he going for this one?
Considers
Get
the safer.
back. Yeah.
Back to a 3v3, yes. Trex and Sender tagged up. 4 HP down. Safe actually forced off the angle here.
Sender's still got utility. He's got time to be bought. And Safe punishing Boo. Is down to Miniboo and Benji Fishy doing well on the one, but they still need to get towards that defuse. Trex down low, swings it. Beautiful from Miniboo. Full faith from Benji Fishy. Didn't stop for a second.
Command as well.
Okay, but they got to get moving if they want to commit to this. And Gix is right there. Trying to get that defuse on the go here. The lockdown still ticking, finally gets dealt with. But look at the bodies just littered on the floor here. Runner still trying to stand and hold, and Sender can't do any more.
Now actually late investment in the wall could be a problem here, but Kicks on the back of that, looking to isolate one of the detained. It does come through, but Boo's still alive.
Boo's still standing. Rienz has his back, and Boo, where is he? How is he living? He's finally been found by Trex. The site's under their control. Benji Fishy still has the lockdown, and Patatek not too far off from his ult, but he's 2 away, and that's still quite a lot at this point.
Yeah,
but look at doing this in a post plant is going to be rough though. Sender can still buy time, Mike.
Well, the reason it's tough in the post plant here is that actually it's a comfortable, safe plant up in nest. So there's plenty of opportunities here for Vitality to punish the defuse coming through. That Viper Wall's not really going to give them any sort of comfort, but Benji will.
What an absolute nutcase! Sender! Smart boy. Is he smart enough to clear this? And that's a little bit of an alarm being rung there. Rienz needs to play patient. He needs to play patient here. How meticulously does Safe clear? So far,
he's going to check this.
Yes, he is. He is going to check it, the audio, and you could see the frustration on Rienz. You could see it there. Waited so long for a chance, heard the steps, got all excited. Not going to happen. Denial on the first attempt.
30 seconds left.
But the Viper's Pit, perfect answer, and that should be safety. Rifle is in the hands of Heretic though, so they've got an upgrade there, Mike.
Yeah, Parlash comes through. Hang on. Miniboo's found a kill with a fragment and a headshot onto Trex here. Brings it back to a 4v2.
Okay, Dizzy in the mosh pit still. So that's a time buyer. Got Wingman back too.
Very early though.
You can see the paranoia. He's worried about this, right? Trying to hope something happens. Sender's got to be careful as well. It could be spammed out here, but does he time this right? Does he try and make the hero play himself? Leaves the pit, tries to find the angle, but he's been found. Benji Fishy doesn't fall for free. And now Vitality try and dig their heels in. The wall's in the way. Oh, Sender! As if you're pulling that one off.
I mean, yeah, look back at that one. Hang on. Hold that up. What is that from Rienz?
It was taking him out of the sky. Safe now, wants to be involved, they've read it, but he still takes one with him. They knew that's what he wanted to get back. They're starting to read this team a little better here, but with Sender still standing, there's still going to be a chance. The guy's been worth his weight in gold in the last couple, but now they don't have any layers to depend on. They've got an ult from Trex. They feel they can use it. Z-Kick's trying to get proactive. I like this. I like what they're trying to do here. That's really heads up work from Vitality. Turning the odds. Using Wingman like that. Getting aggressive with Sender. Now what do you do here though? They needed a kill and now they get to sit back deep. Oof. Trex will be seen, but no harm, no foul there.
And the pit's going to come through. Going to cause some issues here.
So
it doesn't necessarily feel comfortable.
No, still a flash, and Sender's still got utility. How do you get past him? Even with the Viper's Pit, what does it matter? Yeah, there it is. Look at this. What are you meant to do here? They can't get past Sender. They finally take him down, but by now, is there even enough time for this? Really? Spam on. They've got to check on this. They've got to check on this. Patatek down to 29. No one. Oh my God, he made a go of it. But Vitality again, even it's down to 1 man. Got site control building. But Runners, yeah, he's sticking around a little late there. Careful now.
Didn't get anything from that, but the wall's removed now.
Yeah. Boo going down. Removes one of the pieces of the puzzle. You can see all that time being purchased on the spike. Very little for them to be able to get that comfortably in hand, and Sender waiting. If it gets a bit dicey, if it gets a bit dangerous, Sender can creep a little bit closer. Miniboo, the only one to really draw blood, and Runner and Trex. But now Miniboo actively standing on this. It doesn't look like he can really back. He can actually, surprisingly, he can back away. Trex is going to find Rienz though.
Oh, yeah.
And there is that mid lurk. There is that ult coming in. Benji Fishy trying to control that mid presence, but they can't. Sender's already slipped the net. This is a disaster. Vitality are now just adding layers to this. They found the pain point and they're pushing it again and again. Be it through middle, be it through just, again, a good A take here, but Sender the one now to kind of supplement what Safe was doing.
Yeah, investing twofold now because they've had freedom in terms of progress towards site. Now they can actually sacrifice another player towards this lurk, punishing the backlines, catching rotations
You want more?
of Heretics,
Here's more.
and ultimately, hang on a second.
Recalling
I
my
mean,
bot.
yeah, Runner's close enough.
No,
Open sight line.
no.
Yeah, it's not happening.
Oh. Oh. I don't think there's enough
No,
time,
there isn't.
sadly. It would have been quite fun. We haven't had a Ninja defuse it. Trying to play his life here, but Rienz now noted. And they pause. This would need one of these players to really find value. Rienz, there's that aim we're talking about.
Now
Four
actually
more.
becomes a little problematic, yeah.
Yeah.
Vitality have to push a little further forwards here. Miniboo's punished exactly that.
Okay. Ults come out. You can see Boo trying to keep him safe while Rienz tries to get some value. Runner going to invest towards Miniboo. And now it's down to Rienz in a 1v2. How much can one man achieve here? Turret now removed, Safe taken away, but he should be back to effect by the time that Rienz could close the gap. And he's still on the Guardian. Kicks to the left, Safe to the right. This would need something monumental. He knows where
Hang
both
on,
players
yeah.
are. He's got utility still to play with too. Still has Wingman here.
Saw you, Mosh.
Trying to create some safety on the angle. Should get some progress
This
going.
is-
This is still dangerous.
No
This
half
is still
defuse,
doable and kicks. But maybe this is the solution. Finding the balance to all things as Miniboo on the verge. Spots 1, 2, 3. Plenty of barrels noted and plenty of bodies added to the count. Dizzy not quite dissuading them enough. It's Boo this time to double down. Even just kicks alive. Finally, the answer's there for Heretics, but so late in the day. The last round of the first half could be theirs, but Kicks, you got something? Don't think this is particularly feasible, but he's got time. He's in between a rock and a hard place. And there it is, position noted and all that utility removed for a couple of seconds. Forced to show his hand as Wingman comes around the corner. Case, do they just try and push through here? They're going for a deeper plant to be safe from the split, but then they need to win this fight towards CT. It's paramount, it is a priority. Sender tries to do his best, but he falls. Benji Fishy overwhelmed on the side, but he's the first alert. He's the first warning. The Vitality are now back on the site. Runner, kicks, safe. Looking to try and flood on through. 4 players, though. Holding on the other side for a second here. How do they clear this? The double swing off the back of Dizzy. It's Runner to find Boo. No effective trade here. Rienz out forced off the angle, but that's the timing for Paditech to strike. And Safe goes down. Dizzy not going to get much out of this. Let's see if there's any sort of threat here. So far, no. Nil point. Runner makes a go of it, but they find 2. As long as they recover any of the rifles they had, it's no harm, no foul, all good.
Yeah, it was
3 of them staying relatively close towards that maze. You can already note that Sender has slipped a little bit closer. Boo going to be overwhelmed. Miniboo on the trade out though, finds Sender. Rienz then swings into gear. Safe trying to work off the back of the boombot. Not going to get what he wants though. It's kicks to draw blood. But now they got to look towards that spike, and that's where the problems truly begin, because time can be bought here.
so much post-plant cheese
Look at it.
being applied.
So
That's it.
difficult,
Wingman's
but-
going to get... Oh.
Enemy
Not
remaining.
going to happen. And again, this is where it becomes horrifically dicey. I don't think there's going to be time for... Runner?
Wait,
Runner?
hang on.
Runner? Runner! Oh my word, that was close enough. It got me nervous, but the Red Bull... And something we generally gave Heretics pretty high credit for was their usages of these ults, you know, making sure they find value. And even rounds like this that could have been a bit more dangerous, but you can see that danger now starting to really mount. It's Kicks and Runner to connect, and Miniboo going down. Ult on the other side. Gonna make it to Psych, get the information, but no detains here. Rien's on guard duty. He's got to try and keep this safe. It's an absolute nightmare. It's an absolute minefield. Runner's absolutely popping up. So is Sender. It's on Benji Fishy with 13 seconds and 2 to find. What the hell does he do with this?
10 seconds left.
This is all kinds of screwed up.
Remaining.
He's trying to go for the plant. He read the position initially. Kicks goes back for it. He's got the plant down. How does he do it? You've got Kicks on one side, Benji on the other. 5 bullets for Benji Fishy. Kicks trying to play the time. Drops down, it's been heard. Trying to toy with it. Go back up. Benji Fishy now looks back. Oh, Kicks!
He got the headshot there. It must have clipped the edge of the
It
wall.
had to have done.
On A to call that. You say that, so on the other side, Sender does nearly commit to that opening peak.
There we go. And they burst through the wall. Sender's been cleared, but the support's there. Safe as the first man to the case. You're looking at the rest to try and make it through from CT.
30 seconds
That's gonna be Runner now on the case. Gonna bring Miniboo to his knees and follow up with Boo. Kicks and Runner.
He's got another nade.
Oh my word, yeah, Miniboo's absolutely out of it.
Yeah, I mean, this prevents the res from coming through now.
Last
You can see Rien's trying to catch that timing here. Just that rifle in hand, a 1v2. Rien's is good. He's got to be really good. Rien's is just out of this world.
That's good timing on the lockdown, actually.
Yeah, wondering what they do with this. You got 4 seconds, and you're not going to get a plant, so the plant is now under a safety net. And you can already see that re-lean from Runner. Gets another chance at this. And as you said, the lockdown timing was exceptional. Bought them so much space
30
here.
seconds left.
Crash isn't done with you.
But now, this is what they're going to depend on to try and get them back on this side. They've still not noted Runner. He's still a factor in this. The second that wall drops, there are problems. Oh, and they almost line up. He did chip damage too. You couldn't ask for a better response, as Miniboo can do no more. Sender. Oh, not a...
He's got no clue about Benji.
No, yeah, no.
Well, Benji seemingly had no clue where those shots were coming from
which
either.
is also questionable at the best of times. But they have a pick and they have a
30 seconds
chance.
left.
The one bonus was that Runner actually moved away from this site too.
Late
But
round
now-
hit though, showstopper here. It's really awkward, Lauren.
20 seconds. They've already had problems getting towards this. 15 now. Showstopper goes through. That's not the player with the spike. The spike is going down as we speak. They can still hold on to this. Maybe, maybe not. Trex is there towards Rien's. It's down to just 2. Benji Fishy and Panatek. Okay, Benji Fishy wants to make a go of this one. Can't do any more that time as Panatek on 17 HP has no hope in this world as Vitality really kicking in now. Rolling towards Tube as well. Maybe feeling as though got away with too much in that last round. And actually, careful now. They've spotted a player here. Now Rien's has fallen. And Runner's not feeling pressured, so he gets to go back for more. Boombot allows him some escape here too. Gets to slip away, doesn't have to outstay his welcome. And even with Benji Fishy finding space, he doesn't have the spike, so it really feels quite irrelevant to this. Hard to cross back over as well.
I think Benji's really going to be given an inch in this lurk. No, it's not.
Oy.
A wallbang, yes, but damage down at least for Sender's going to humble Benji for the time being, keep him honest. Flash doesn't even connect it.
Nope.
Well, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
That looked disgusting.
Oh,
The second...
Stop it! That just doesn't seem right. The spike went down before Miniboo fell, but Safe is having none of it. He wants 12 rounds and he might just get him. Panatek. This is a lot. This is really quite a lot. Runners bounding in. Vitality potentially on the precipice of a big upset here. 2 away for Rien's on the ult here. Sender drifting back through, and the timing might be real good for him. Miniboo and Rien's line up and put to bed. Sender sending him out of this game as Benji Fishy, the last one alive, to try and put up a stand. And it doesn't matter. Brought to the knees as Vitality tear down Heretics.
Hats off to them today. What a performance across this series.